Mae Sgorio nôl rwan ar S4 gyda pêl-droed byw o'r gêm rhwng Pontypridd a'r Flint ac mae sylwebeth Saesneg ar gael ar y botwm coch. Live football now as the Dragons take on the Silkmen and English language commentary is available for Sky Plus Freeview. If you have a TiVo box or Sky Q box, please access settings and use the audio selection option. Any problems, please contact our viewers hotline.
Mae wedi gwneud ei benderfyniad, a does neb yn gallu dadlau ag e.
Screwfix Sprint, yn noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Hughes i fewn a hi efo! Nath i gampus gan Slas Davies! Ar ergyn! Na chi gol! Un o goliau gorau'r tymor. Stacey John Davies! Pencampwyr adran Premier Janeiro ydi Abertawe. Dwbl i'r seintiau newydd. Billingham, yw i o'n fentro o bellter, mae o'n fentro! Enillwyr, Crws, Nathaniel, MG, ydi, Cey Connor.
Bacari sydd hi, Bacari ar ergyn! O, gol wych!
Tymor newydd hapus i chi gyd ac am dymor. Bydd yn mynd â ni gymaint o lefydd gwahanol. Caerdydd, Caernarfon a Qatar. O'n i'n dechrau ym Mhontypridd. Clwb newydd yn uwch gyngrair Cymru JD. Y Flint yw'r ymwelwyr ar gyfer ei gêm gynta ar y lefel yma. Croeso i gampws Prifysgol De Cymru. Pontypridd yn erbyn Flint. Yn uwch gyngrair Cymru JD. Mae'n fyw ar S4C, mae'n hyfryd cael bod yma. Hyfryd cael croesawu Mael Davies ato ni, un o Sir Pen y Bont a Cymru Ec hefyd. O'n i sôn am Qatar, mae'n fel Qatar fan hyn, Mael. Ti'n iawn yn y gres yma?
Ydy, mae'n boeth iawn heddi, ond na, fi'n o reit i sefyll yn fe, ond dim quite mor dda i chwarae yn fe.
O'n i sôn fan'na Pontypridd i gêm gynta ar y lefel yma, ni'n cerdded mewn, un o slogion y clwb yn gweithio. Gêm fwyaf a diwrnod mwyaf yn ei hanes nhw, mae'n dweud llawer.
Ie, yn amlwg, mae'n diwrnod enfawr i Pontypridd, chymod, tymor cyntaf i nhw fod yn y gyngrair. Felly bydd hi'n diwrnod enfawr i nhw. Gobeithio gewn ni torf eitha da yma, a gobeithio bydd hi'n gêm gyffroes.
Ie, ni'n gweud fyna, y Flint yw'r ymwelwyr. Mae yna reolwyr newydd ar draws y gyngrair, mae yna chwaraewyr newydd, Bob. Mae'n reolwr newydd fan hyn i'r boys yma i Pontypridd. Andrew Stokes yw'r gŵr yna, mae wedi bod yn siarad gyda Sioned Dafydd.
Andrew, here we go, Pontypridd's first season in the Cymru Premier. Is it all starting to feel quite real by now?
Absolutely, yeah. We're excited for it. What a stage, what an occasion, and it's really important that we embrace it today, but make sure that we play the game rather than the occasion, definitely.
Looking at the business that you've done over the summer, you've brought some exciting new young talent in, but you've also recruited a lot of experience, haven't you, in Clayton Green, Ash Morris. I know Clayton's not available today, but, how crucial will those players be looking ahead now to the new season?
Massive. We're under no illusions how tough the league is, and it's really important that we have players that know the league, understand it, and support the players that are coming through with us as well. So I think we've got the balance right. Once everybody's available, we can get them on the pitch. I think we're going to be a really good side down.
And for yourself, Andrew, you've never managed at this level before. You up for the challenge?
I think I am, absolutely. That's why I want to take the job otherwise, and I think I'm ready, and I'm really excited for the challenge ahead, absolutely.
And just finally, we've got a new look Flint Town, if you like. Does that make it harder to know what to expect today?
I think it's the same for Flint on us as well. Two sides that really try to know each other. So I think it's going to be quite an open game to start the season. But hopefully we can keep our sort of nerve and take the points, really, yeah.
Andrew, diolch. Pob lwc.
Andrew Stokes, rheolwr Pontypridd. Mae fe'n hoffi pontydd, gath e ddyrchafiad gyda Pontardawe tymor diwetha hefyd. Hyfforddwr ifanc, mae fe'n hyfforddi gyda'r gymdeithas Pêl-drod hefyd, Mael. Beth am y garfan mae fe wedi adeiladu fan hyn dros yr haf? Ti'n afon lot yn nhw?
Ydw, fi wedi chwarae gyda hanner o'n siwr fod. Ond na, fi'n credu bod e wedi arwyddo'n dda iawn. Mae wedi arwyddo pobl sydd â profiad yn y gyngrair. Ashley Morris, Luke Cummings, Clayton Green, ond hefyd mae fe wedi arwyddo llawer o boes ifancach ar fenthyg o clybiau fel Cas Newydd, a hefyd wedi cadw cwbl o chwaraewyr wydd yn chwarae yn y Cymru South blwyddyn diwetha. Felly na, mae fe'n mix bach dda iawn, a fi'n credu gewn nhw tymor reit da.
Ie, mae'n diddorol gweld sut mae clybiau mynd amdani. Cofio pen y bont o ti ddim na ar y pryd, ond nhw'n cadw rhan fwyaf o'r garfan. Dath fyny, da dyrchafiad, felly mae rhaid yn mynd â chwaraewyr newydd yn dod mewn. Mae yna gopl o chwaraewyr ar goll amseru gwael ar gyfer y penwythnos agoriadol. Faint o broblem fydd hynny?
Bydd e'n bach o broblem, ond mae'r sgwad yn digon fawr gyda Pontypridd, a mae'r chwaraewyr gyda nhw i chwarae o'r safon hyn yn y gyngrair. Felly, na, mae fe'n siom i cael rhai chwaraewyr allan, ond mae fe jyst yn rhoi siawns i'r rhai chwaraewyr arall i stepo lan a ffeito am ei lle yn y tîm.
Ie, ni wedi clywed gan un rheol, gan ni clywed gan y llall nawr. Na ddim enwi cyn glybiau, Lee Fowler, dim lot o amser, da ni fyddwn ni yma trwy'r nos. Wedi chwarae Wrexham, cwpl o weithiau a Chas Newydd hefyd, fe yw'r gŵr wrth y lliw yn y Flint. Mae fe wedi bod yn siarad y Sioned.
Lee, new season, new manager, pretty much a new Flint Town. How excited are you to get the season underway?
Yeah, I'm excited today. It took a long while to get here in terms of recruitment, and it's been tough. But we finally got there. As you said, it's a new team, it's a new start for everybody, and we're really excited and looking forward to this new league.
You've got the new kids on the block, Pontypridd. Where do you think this game will be won today?
Listen, I think the heat will play a massive factor within it. I think both teams will want to go out because it's on TV, and as long as you stick to the game plans, obviously we'll stick to what we're doing. We'll only focus on ourselves. I know they've had a few injuries and a few suspensions, so listen, the best team will win at the end of the game, and it could be a good spectacle for the TV.
It's no secret you've lost a lot of players over the summer, especially in attack. Mike Wilde, Jack Kenny. Have you got enough in terms of your attack to compete this season?
Yeah, I think we have. I think it was like take me out when I come in, everybody turned the lights off. But yeah, we've recruited well. We're a little bit disappointed we didn't get a few of the players in for the registrations in, but that's always been the case. But yeah, we've got John Louis, we've got Jack Hindle we just signed now, we've got Akira Simon just coming from Chester, we've got Jordan Major who hasn't travelled today because of registration issues, and we've got young Liam Ellis as well, who's a product here coming through the academy.
Lee, diolch yn fawr, pob lwc.
A di fel, take me out, no lighty, mae yn y sadwn. Na fe, falle fe nafydd yn gyda'r Sgorio nes man. Newidiadau rhyfeddol ar Flint, hanner cyntaf tymor diwetha, nhw mor dda yn gystadleuol Dan Neil Gibson. Mae fe mynd, a wedyn ni popeth i newid. Fe mae hwnna'n neud i unrhyw dîm.
Ie, mae fe'n colled enfawr yn wedig gyda Michael Wilde a Jack Kenny yn gadael y clwb, dau prif sgorio'r blwyddyn diwetha, hefyd Neil Gibson yn mynd, felly fi'n credu bod hi'n dechreuad newydd i Flint yn y gyngrair, ond yn un gyffroes iawn, felly edrych mlaen.
Ie, ni ddim yn gwybod beth i ddisgwyl fan hyn o ran y Flint, ac i raddau, Pontypridd hefyd. Na beth sy'n neud i mor gyffroes ar ddechrau y tymor newydd yma yn yr heilwen, ond mae'n gyffroes i gefnogwyr Pontypridd, a diwrnod mwyaf yn ei hanes, dyna maen nhw wedi gweud. Dewch yn ato ni wedi'r egwyl.
Screwfix Sprint, yn noddi pêl-droed ar S4C. Sgriwffig Sprint yn noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Croeso nôl ato ni i Pontypridd yn yr Heilwen. Mae'n boeth gyfeillion. Pontypridd yn cyfnod Flint. Gêm gynta, Ponty ar y lefel yma. Un o glybau newydd uwch Cyngor Cymru, JD. Un o sêr Pen y Bont sydd gyda fi, Mael Davies. Gêm Pen y Bont fori yn ebyn y baland ar y penwythnos i ben. Byddi di ddim yn chwarae, gys di anaf wrth gwrs chwarae i Cymru X. Sut mae pethau erbyn hyn, Mael, bron nôl?
Ydy, gwella. Beth i fod, fi'n credu bydd e beth i 2 wythnos arall. Felly gweithio'n galed nawr i trial... i trial fod nôl ar amser.
Bydd fi sgriffus yn awyddus iawn i gael ti nôl. Mae Mael yn mynd i ymuno ar tîm sylwebu. Gewch chi glywed fe yn ystod y gêm. Cofiwch bod y sylwebydd yn Saesneg ar y botwm coch hefyd. O'r gêm fawr yma i Pontypridd. Ewn ni draw i glywed ganddyn nhw. Felly, ym Pontypridd mae nghariad, ym Pontypridd mae mwriad. Ym Pontypridd mae clwb pêl-drod sydd newydd cael dyrchafiad. Mae busnes steddfod, mae'n mynd i'm hen ni. Ewn ni draw atyn nhw'n dysgol amdano ni. Mae nhw nôl. Malcolm Allen a Nick Parry.
Good afternoon and welcome to a sweltering University of South Wales as Pontypridd United make their Cymru Premier bow hosting Flint Town United in Sgorio's first live game of the 22-23 season. 2 new managers with almost 2 complete new teams, both looking for an opening day victory. Tomi, what an exciting game in prospect.
Yes, certainly plenty of new faces for us to watch this afternoon. Both teams been really busy in the transfer market. So Ashley Morris there in picture, joined from Pen y Bont, so one of the experienced players.
Yeah, and I think his experience will be vital with the new team which have come in. Morris, like you said, has played over 300 games in this league with some of the greatest teams who played in this league, so I think he's a good signing.
Yeah, definitely. I think Pontypridd have got done really well, I think, in their recruitment over the summer months. Got some experience, got some youngsters, so they're really looking as if they want to, make a mark in this league.
Tell you what, summer is here and summer clothes are here. Bright yellow for Flint, all white for Pontypridd, and here are the lineups.
Yeah, both sides there. I think be looking for the experience of Luke Cummins and Jordan Knott and James Sadler. Plenty of experience. Curtis Rees as well, joined from Haverfordwest in the Pontypridd lineup. And then over to Flint, all eyes will probably be on Akbro, the striker, 37 years of age. Has had numerous clubs and scored of their only goal on Tuesday evening against Colwyn Bay in the Nathaniel Cup.
Yeah, there is the big man, Tom John Louis Akbro, 37 years of age, like you said, from Shrewsbury. He'll be a big one to deal with today.
Yeah, certainly would be a handful. Be looking to get some of the goals. And, Sadler, I think he had experience with Barry Town, Sadler.
Yeah, I think he was a captain at Barry Town for over 6 or 7 seasons, James Sadler, who played for Pontypridd in getting him up last year. So congratulations to him in captaining his team in their opening day bow. Yeah,
so nice for Pontypridd to keep a few faces, old faces, and get some new faces as well.
Ewan Griffith, one of the top referees in Wales, sporting again. It's a colourful afternoon so far. A purple FIFA shirt there. Absolutely, as everybody will know, sat at home, blistering weather. Let's hope the players deal with it, and let's hope they produce some magical football on Sgorio's opening day. Ponty kick off before taking a knee. The retake is there, and we're away. Pontypridd United. Been a club since 1992. It has took them a long time to get to the helm of Welsh football, but they're finally here now domestically. Real interesting game though. Both lineups will start with 3 at the back, Tommy.
Yeah, do you think, Mark, they've set up both sides maybe to be a little bit cagey in the opening 20 minutes of this game, not to give anything away?
No doubt they have, but I'd love to see an opening goal to set this game. I like the early doors. Jordan Knott spent plenty of time for Carmarthen Town in this league. Ollie Dalton gets forward, ex-Penabont of course. Harrison in midfield. It's been around the block, Danny Harrison, he won't move far from there today. Curtis Rees also had a good season, Tom, with Haverfordwest. Curtis Rees.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually that they released him actually, or maybe he decided to be closer to home. But certainly be a key player for the home side.
There is James Sadler. He will just go in and play the actual Joe Allen, should we say, role. The role where he goes in and just builds the play. Joe Evans. Andrew Stokes, new manager of Pontypridd Town, whose ex-club Pontardawy had a good victory this afternoon. 2-0 victory over Anasir Albions in the Cymru South League. Patience could be key this afternoon in this heat. Great through ball, little bit going on off the ball there.
I think Owain Jones is involved there.
Bobby Beaumont, who had a spell with Caernarfon last year, ex-Sunderland player. Harry Owen, Connor's key. And it's Lee Fowler's team chance to get the ball down and try and play their way into their first game. Good tackle from Dalton, 50-51 against Beaumont. Corey Jenkins.
I think key to a lot of the play this afternoon, Mark, is going to be the wing backs. Both teams playing wing backs high and
Cummins may get a chance if he takes it on. Cummins gets it up. Oh, it's a big chance. Even though it's a speculative chance, it is a chance, and Cummins will be disappointed when he sees the highlights of that on Sgorio on Monday evening, and so will Andrew Stokes. That is a chance, by the way.
Yeah, lovely ball into the inside right position there, and he just a little panicked a little bit there, didn't he? He had a little bit more time than he thought he had there.
He'd lost his marker. What a start that would have been for Luke Cummins. Get the opener in 3 minutes. You did mention a wing backs as well. Dalton tries to rattle one forward, but it goes straight through to the goalkeeper. David Szczepaniak in goals, ex-Wrexham, Airbus. Early start, and it just looks like Ponty have started the better, Tommy. Jenkins, Beaumont, referee on hand to give the foul, right on hand.
Yeah, Beaumont there, just taking out Jordan Knott.
Referee spot on there, Johan Griffiths. A couple of big names, Pontypridd signings, the likes of Clayton Green. Their new captain from Barry is missing today, suspended. Danny Williams from Haverfordwest County injured. Dalton, stand this one up to Jared Wright on the far post. In it goes to Harrison. Flint clear, and all the early pressure will be from the South Wales Valley team. They're pleased to be known as. Owain Jones, Lewis Twamley is on loan from Newport County. Scored a goal last week in a 2-0 victory over Caernarfon in their Nathaniel Carr's Cup victory. There's no doubt they're getting it down well, Tom. Ponty.
Yeah, settled in well, moving the ball nice and sharply across right to left, right to left. So
Anthony Stevens gets one forward, looking for the run. Then Akpro up the top. Ash Morris.
That's his first touch, Morris.
A few fans today, hopefully 300 to 400 here.
Not the ideal afternoon to come watch football.
No,
it's really very warm, isn't it?
Tom.
But good turnout, hopefully.
Can Flint settle? It's a long journey down. I think as usual now in the Cymru Premier League, they stayed yesterday evening in a hotel in town. They just need to settle a bit. There's that back three in there now. Can they settle? Stevens, great ball in. Good headed away by Jared Wright. Picked up in midfield, Harrison. Harry Owen. I think we'll see that diagonal quite a lot this afternoon. Cummins did well in the air then. Abraham, the left wing back. Stevens. Wright with his second header.
Just a little shaky there defensively, Mark. Knocking good clearances in, putting themselves under a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, I think before everybody starts to demand too much from this game, Tom. Oh, great ball in, superb ball in from Anthony Stevens. And the big man says to the referee, thought he was knocked in the back, but that's a good, great ball in.
Yeah, excellent ball in. Simmons just really can't get above it. Not with a little nudge, but no way, that's a foul. But excellent delivery. Like you said, he just rose a bit too early there, Simmons.
Could be played in patches this, Tom, with the weather and the conditions. You know, there's no way, whether you like it or not, I know people could be watching and say, still gotta, of course you've got to give 100, but it's hard giving 100 for 90 minutes in this. Jenkins. It's a good runner, Corey Jenkins. Played for the likes of Murtha. Decent ball in, Dalton to the far post. Great tackle from Cummins. Just letting his opponent know he's there then. How's that for it?
But I just thought there, Mark, knocks a ball in. He should have been in the box there. He was way off it, really. If you're paying wing backs to get them into the box, you need to get there. But to be fair, Mark, you just mentioned there the heat. It is relentless.
See, it's quite warm in the commentary box, Tom. And is that one bottle of water you bought between three of us? Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, I think you got a Coca-Cola there, haven't you, Mark? Should keep you hydrated.
Pontypridd United. Last year, Jonathan Jones took him up from the Cymru South League. He got him into second place. Of course, Lambeth Major were winners of the league. There's Lee Fowler. Spoke to Fowles before the kick-off. Knows he got a big job on his hands following Neil Gibson's top 6 finish last year. But he's keen. He's looking forward to it.
Well, it's a real challenge. I think, again, he's recruited quite well. With plenty of players in midfield. Harrison, J. Owen.
There's as much as 16 new players between the two. Andrew Stokes. 36. Had you started your managing then, Tom, or were you still playing?
Yeah, I was still playing a bit. But certainly a very travelled player. Lee Fowler. And didn't quite get on, did he? He was in the Welsh squad and didn't quite get on the pitch, but he played for Wales under 21s.
Did okay. I mean, he had a great career. He played for Coventry, like in the, as it was, the Premier League then. Started his life in Cardiff and St Mellons and the Docks, and he's gone on and had a superb career in football. So obviously he wants to get on the ladder and do all his coaching badges. Stevens, sweet left foot still. He's played at Bala down during the years and always did well for Bala, Anthony Stevens.
Yeah, I think he's never been quite the same after that injury.
Twamley with a chance to run at Stevens. Puts it inside. High line then from the 3 defenders of Ponty.
Yeah, Twamley really had a good opportunity there, Mark. Just fluffed his lines a little bit there. Got caught in a couple of 2 minds there.
Yeah, I think he was in 2 minds as whether to go himself or get the pass off. But I'll tell you what, if he gets a little bit more room like that, I'm sure he'd be happy with that. You know, when you're leaving people in the spaces like that, we're just seeing him in front of us now. He's picking up space, no one picking him up at all. Sadler. It's the right type of game for James Sadler. Will come out here this afternoon, Tom, and Curtis Rees to make 200 passes each. Just side to side passes, that's their game. Again, a great flick on. Ben Hughes is picking up the second ball in midfield quite a lot. Jay Owen gets it wide. Owen. Brandon Dio wide to Stevens. Every game, in every league, the first goal is vital. But with 11 minutes played at the University Sports Ground, it's 0-0. Good win at 12:30 for Cardiff City today, Tommy, defeating Birmingham by a goal, and it's a good win.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they were unbeaten coming into that.
Great ball. Is he just offside? I think he is. Keeper come and collected. Linesman kept his flag down. That would have been interesting. But they just had to creep a little bit high, the back three. Beaumont. Not. Early question, Tom. Two young managers, both managing in their first game in this league. Just being a little bit on the bench. Oh, what a ball that was from Cummins if it stays in. Jones just under hits that. Superb play, brilliant play from the wing back. Hughes again goes past his man and puts him in. Chance of a goal here. Great tackle. Superb tackle by Jordan Knott. Taps the centre forward on the head as well. Just starting to open up a bit this game.
That's a brilliant interception, Mark, that is.
Chance to get one of the first shots of the afternoon off. Oh, it's good skill, great skill by O'Keara Simmons. Simmons still going in the box, goes down. But type of football we like to see. Yeah. Simmons willing to have a go and take people on.
Certainly, he's putting a real handful already for the Ponty defence. Plenty of trickery, good ball control. Goes past Knott here. Knott sort of has a go at him. And then Stevens comes across.
Beaumont tries to bomb one in. It's a long throw from Beaumont, flicked on, out of play. Goal kick, says Johan Griffith.
Yeah, it's been a bright start for both teams.
It's had a great start as well. Omar Ibrahim, he played for Radcliffe Borough, his last club.
It looks a real handful, Mark. Did well defensively against Owain Jones, and then went a rampaging run.
14 minutes on the clock. Neither goalkeeper really asked to make a save yet. What you'd expect, I think, though, on an opening day where the temperatures could be soaring as high as 35, believe it or not. It may be, back pass. Morris just off his line. A couple of records could be broke here today, Tom. I think between the two teams, like we said, 16 new players. That could be a record. The other record could be 35 degrees at the Sgorio game.
Yeah, but 16 for, I think 16 newcomers for Pontypridd and 14 for Flint. So both teams have been in transition.
I suppose in the old Sgorio days, Tom, Mael Davies, if he's listening, I suppose he's commentated in temperatures a little bit hotter than this.
Yeah, but out in Barcelona.
For Stevens. And they've just crept their way into this game. Flint, I think at present, Fowler will be happy. Right, gets his header away.
I know it's probably a well-said cliche, but the first goal is going to be all important here, if there will be one.
Cummins again with a strong tackle.
Do you think that I've heard the referees had the instructions to get the game moving a bit this season?
We did have a chat, Tom. I think we better tell the the viewers, we were lucky enough to have a chat with the referee, Iwan Griffiths, and he told us at the beginning that they're going to try and let tackles, which have been everybody's annoyed at people falling over for tackles, they're going to try and play them on a bit.
Yeah, definitely worth a try, Mark, without a shadow of a doubt. Very young goalkeeper.
Yes,
Zepniak.
Japaniak gets it forward. Decent kick, great header, superb header from Jordan Knott. He's not the biggest centre-backs, but his spring from the ground was tremendous then. These two teams have never met in a competitive game in Welsh football, so that's another first. Dio at the back alongside Anthony Stevens. They're getting a bit of rhythm at the back and clearing their lines well. Joe Evans blasts it against a Flint player. Sgorio's highlights programme Monday evening is moved now to 9:30. Repeated at 6:30 on a Tuesday. That's more like it, lads. 9:30 on a Monday night. Goals before you go to bed, instead of rushing home from work on a 5:30.
Absolutely, Mark.
Should have changed it 20 years ago, Tom. There's that loose ball again there, Sadler.
Yeah, they're just playing that direct ball, aren't they, Pontypridd? When they get it, they're looking for Jenkins and Owain Jones up front, and Twamley.
Well, great ball again. Anthony Stevens needs to be pressed a bit, I think, at the third centre-back, because every ball is coming from him out there and he's picking people out well. Hughes. Cummins could have gone to the ground, stands his ground, clears his lines. Might have been better going over asking. Crossing chance, he's got to score from there. Wonderful ball in from the left back, Omar Ibrahim. That's a gilt-edged chance for the big man, and he puts his header over from 6 yards out. What a chance. And
that's his second opportunity,
his second chance, Tom. Yeah, what a chance.
Great cross again. This time he does get above it and doesn't hit the target, and that's the best opportunity of the afternoon so far.
Well, there's a saying in football, Tom, about on a plate, and that was on the old tray and a plate. It was a sitter.
It was, yeah, absolutely, Mark. What an opportunity for Simmons.
Simmons has done well. His deliveries have been superb from left wing back. There's that long ball again. They're trying to get Corey Jenkins in over the top. He's onside. You get a chance to run at the centre back now. Dalton's just inside him. Jenkins delays the cross. Twamley on the edge of the box. Twamley tries to get the cross in. Is closed down by Beaumont. Not. First time for 5 or 6 minutes that Ponty have got on the ball.
Yeah, the difference is, Mark, though, when Flint have got the ball out wide, they have got players in the box. And at the moment, when the home side, Pontypridd, have got it, they have not got enough people in the box to challenge.
Yes, again, almost playing without, as they say, the false nine. Owain Jones playing in the 9 role, but Owain Jones is not an out-and-out centre forward. Wright's been caught out again. Strong tackle from Joe Evans. Referee says get up. Simmons goes to ground. Just emphasising the point, the referee, that he told us at the start, unless they're a foul, they're not going to be given this season.
I don't think that was a foul.
It's a strong tackle.
Yeah.
I think he may have to blow up, though, because the player is still down.
It's not a head injury, so I don't think he has to. Oh,
that is a late, and that will be a yellow. Danny Allison was nailed on to have a yellow there, and he gets one. It was a late challenge on Curtis Rees.
Yeah, certainly was.
Harrison, I think, Tommy, looking for retribution for what he thought was the first one. But I think Joe Evans' tackle, the first one, is a good one. Twamley, wow, late. Was worth a yellow all day. Simmons still down.
Harrison and Rees, though. No question there. Harrison deserved a yellow card for that to match his shirt.
Danny Harrison, 39 years of age now, collected 2 wonderful title-winning medals. Simmons,
just a block tackle, isn't it?
Just a block tackle is a correct pronunciation of what we were looking for there, Tom. Block tackle. Simmons goes down. May still be disappointed.
I think sometimes
he just missed a goal.
When you go into those kind of tackles, Mark, though, he didn't really want to win it, so he's just dangling his right foot there. That's why he got injured.
Yeah, and you could see the aggression on Joe Evans' face that he wanted to win it. Cummins. Gerard Wright has come up to the far post. Cummins. Corey Jenkins above Jenkins. Wright. Cummins to Rees. Wright gets it back to Knott.
Do you know one thing that probably strikes me, Mark, is it just looks to me at Flint they've got more nous about this game. They've got a bit more about them with the experience of J.O. and Harrison in midfield. They tried to dictate things, little things. And the only ball at the moment Ponty have got is that one wide.
Cummins is in though. Great ball across the middle, and exactly what you spoke about 5 minutes ago, Tom. Cummins did as we would ask. Put the ball in the middle of the goals. He puts it right on the penalty spot. No centre forward in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Twamley. Great ball from Twamley. Just a little bit of the wrong side of Dalton. Dalton back. Jenkins. There's plenty in there now. 3 in there. Decent ball in. Great header away. A little bit more pressure now from Ponty. Can they get their first goal in their Cymru Premier League history? Who will get it? Jenkins. Rees. Jones accepting a challenge. Well played. Well played. Good forward play, Owen Jones.
Yeah.
And a little bit naive by the centre-back.
Yeah, Harry Owen there.
He was asking him to kick him.
Yeah, he just slowed down. To entice the free kick. But was it?
This is another new one, Tom, that we've never announced on Sgorio. A water break. It's not a 2020 you're watching. But there's the man in question, Simmons, who surely has had the 2 best chances of the game so far.
Certainly the second opportunity he should have swallowed up.
So we're sat with our director next to us, Tom, and we've just been told that 23 minutes is a water break in both halves.
But the crosses from Ibrahim for Flint have been right on the button every time down that left-hand side. His delivery has been absolutely perfect. And Simmons, let's say the second one's the goal opportunity. The first, I think, was a little bit above him.
I think he'd be the happier man. Because they will almost probably show Simmons his chance, and he'll be disappointed that he headed that one over the top. But he looks dangerous in the box, by the way. He's got him between the centre-backs, and if he keeps getting the supplies from Ibrahim, he'll put one in. In it is great ball. Oh, you've got to score. Maybe, as they always say, head it back where it came from.
A little bit of inexperience there from Dalton. He just gets in front of Simmons there. Really mistimes his jump, but Simmons, well, he'd be cursing himself there. That is, or was, a golden opportunity. How long is the water break, Mark? Is it a couple of minutes? Or?
I was at Barry Town last night watching Barry and Britain Ferry, and there's Colin Caton has travelled all the way down. Well, that's right, he's playing tomorrow. Game tomorrow if you're in the area. A great game tomorrow. Ballatown played in Europe this year. Will play Penabont at the SDM Glass Stadium. There's Colin doing his work. A regular European entrant now, Tom.
Yeah.
It's coming, listen.
Very unfortunate.
Becoming something of a legend.
Yeah, very unfortunate to lose, I think, against Sligo.
Well, it's a restart now, and like I say, they most probably have had 30 seconds to talk about who's going to take this kick. So Flint have to switch on. Cummins is over it. Luke Cummins will I'd love to get a chance. I think the kick, Tom, I'd like to see the replay. I think it was closer than that.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Maybe he fancies the distance. Didn't see him take many of these for Barry or Merthyr. Could be the next set-piece king of Pontypridd. Luke Cummins lives in the area. Cummins. That is a regular back pass.
Yeah, all the build-up, Mark, and just a nonchalant little knock into the keeper's arms. Really needed to test him there, didn't he?
Yeah, like you said, with the conditions, with the heat, if ever a game needed a goal, this game needs a goal to lift the supporters, to lift the players. Fair play to them. Not many goals in the Welsh Premier today. Owen inside. Brandon Dio, the centre-back. Oh, he's letting him in there, Evans. He's trying to run it back to the goalkeeper. Chance that was. Because for me, the best player of the game so far, Omar Ibrahim, was closing down on Evans. Stevens now will fire the long throw in.
Got plenty of height in their side, Flint.
Stevens fires it to the near post. Evans goes to ground. Fowler wants something from the side. Corner given in the end. Would I be right in saying first corner of the game? It is the first corner of the game. It'll be whipped in. And I'll tell you what, that is not a bad target to try and pick out. 6'6". Dio, great ball in. Morris does well. Just gets there, Morris. It's a great corner again.
Twamley does well there.
Twamley robs Ibrahim, tries to get away with the ball. They break out Ponty. Still 28 minutes on the clock, 0-0.
That's a brilliant delivery right into the 6-yard box there. And Morris as well.
Yeah,
to punch that in the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Surprised to see he never punched it, in fact. Right. Evans. No, I haven't seen much from the Ponty forward so far, Tom. Owen Jones, Corey Jenkins. That ball all the time is just being mopped up by Stevens.
Yeah.
Twamley intercepts. Jenkins. Beaumont. Ash Morris looking for a piece of the action. There's Rhys Griffiths in the crowd as well, alongside Lee Jarman, studying. 8 new managers, by the way. 8 new managers out of the 12 clubs. That is some sort of change, Tom.
That's a massive changeover in management.
At that rate, Tommy, me and you would have had the sack about 12 times.
Probably right there.
No. Twice. And yourself?
4 times, eh?
Oh, 4-2 on aggregate.
I'm a lot older than you, remember.
4-2 on aggregate. Well done, mate. Rhys. Of course, Tom, when you've got the likes of Colin Caton watching and Rhys Griffiths watching, if there are clubs up the league, which you most probably expect Penabont and Bala to be, and that's not being unfair to these two teams, anybody have a decent game today, they come on the radar.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously you've got to do your homework as well, because obviously both new teams this season, and you just want to have a look, see what they've got to offer. Obviously you're looking for weaknesses and strengths and how they can cap.
Dio, James Owen, at 4 or 5 years at Conisky. Oh, great ball. Will Morris come and collect? Read it well, Morris. Read it really well off his line.
Do you think the keeper's got away with him there, Mark? What's his knee, this? His knee, the other knee, his left knee.
All keepers jump like that, I think. He's in here, Jenkins. I think the flag will go up. They're trying that ball in behind all afternoon. Iwan Williams, Lee Fowler's assistant, great character, ex-Llandudno manager. And Cranarvan, great character, Iwan. Nice to see him back in the game. He's been a part of the coaching staff at Chester City as well. Newport County's result today, have we got that yet, Tom? Because Will Evans
lost 2-0.
They lost 2-0, I think. Okay. But Will Evans has done well since going there. Congratulations on to Will Evans and leaving the Cymru Premier League and making a professional career. Lost 2-0 to Mark Hughes' Bradford. Long throw again. Target Dio. Jordan Knott has done well in the air again. Beaumont.
Another good position for the throw. Saw on the other one a bit of shirt tugging.
This game, Tom, hasn't stormed to life yet on Sgorio's opening day game. But on the way in the car, I was listening to a few games, and we got to be a little bit soft on these players today, because this heat is unbelievable. It's never ever been like 35, and so every game, I should imagine, over the country today has been affected. Jones keeps it in. Sadler makes a run. Unusual to see Sadler up as far as that. Twamley gets the ball off. Good ball off Dalton strike. More like it from Ponty. Good move, Sadler to Twamley. A great ball to Dalton. Dalton overlaps and just lashes his half volley over the top of the bar. Great move.
Initially, Jones does really well there. Sadler comes into it. They move the ball really quickly here. Twamley, perfect ball. Dalton just whips it across the keeper there, but much better from Pontypridd there. Just shows if you move that ball quick enough, you can open up some defensive frailties.
And Dalton, again, like we say, we look back on that. When you catch him as sweet as that, Tom, on the half volley, right? You say 6 out of 10 times they go in.
Yeah, you just need to hit the target and just lean back a little bit on that one.
But enterprising stuff. Cymru Premier, JD Cymru Premier opening day. Pontypridd Town United 0, Flint Town United 0. At a sweltering University of South Wales.
It's a wise move by Flint, wasn't it, to come down last night, Mark? Travelling down today in this heat would have been energy sapping, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely. There's only one person, I think, in the ground who travelled down today. I think that was our Welsh commentator, Nick Parry. I think he came down by jet, by the way. Willie Morris out. There's that same ball again. They must have been trying that all week in training. Dalton. Sadler available just inside. Jenkins, had to read that. He was miles on offside.
Yeah, it's certainly a ball of preference from Pontypridd. The diagonal ball, plus the one over the top of the wing backs. To try and get Jenkins in behind. Hasn't really worked yet.
Pontypridd, they were initially at Sgorio next Saturday. Aberystwyth versus Cardiff Met will be an interesting one. Anthony Jenkins and Aberystwyth had a 2-1 victory last night. And Ryan Jenkins and Cardiff Met have had a wonderful 2-0 victory this afternoon. Ponty now just starting to press the button a bit more going forward. Not the greatest of crosses though from Dalton.
Yeah, Dalton went for the early cross there, didn't he? Again, they had nobody in the box. So,
well, as the viewers know, as an ex-centre forward who scored 300 plus goals like yourself, you see that most probably more than anybody. Twamley starting to get a few good touches in midfield, Tom, and open things up a bit. Cummins looking for Twamley, wants a free kick, gets a free kick. Cummins throws his hands in the air.
Excellent work initially by Twamley, wasn't it? I don't think that was never a foul mark.
Well, he's got himself one. The referee is only 5 or 6 yards behind him when Cummins gets the foul. Twamley again.
Well, look at this. This is it's seen. Oh, well, we're not going to see it. But there you go. Referee's given it, so it must have been a foul.
Yeah, I would say it's on the position as well. It's on the right side, good position where Twamley could whip one in around the 12-yard spot. Just ask a question. Missed the big men out. 6 bodies in there for Ponty. Twamley, great ball in. Oh, the big man. There was no danger that DO1 going to win that. Danny Harrison away. Twamley gets it back inside. Dalton. Majority of the Ponty team was still up in the last third then. Not. Jenkins.
Just a little bit disappointing that.
Yeah. They were in Unisable Pontypridd, Tommy, and amalgamated with Ponty Sports and Social in 1991. A year later, they went to Ynys Park and became Pontypridd Town. Chairman Paul Regan announced a change of name from Ponty Town in midweek to Pontypridd United. So, new club. All systems go. Great tackle from Sadler again. The earlier free kick had been given.
Yeah, trying to play the advantage there.
First goal, like you said, Tom, will be massive because...
Yeah, Simmons has been a real handful, I think, so far.
Yeah, I would go with...
Ibrahim, probably, will you?
Yeah, Ibrahim, the left back, has been excellent. Dan Simmons. And maybe Ponty side. Twamley just starting to pick up with a nice few touches, and Dalton's done all right as well at left back. Headed across. Good clearance, Jared Wright. Jenkins. Owen Jones. Jenkins. Most probably got the legs on Jay Owen. Has he got him on? That's a foul. That's a yellow. He says no. That's a block for me. That's right below us, Tom. If he's given one just now.
Stevens was it came across there.
Clever from Stevens. But that is just 20 yards below us. Jenkins still on the floor. I think he's blocked him off, shall we say.
Pretty solid.
Danny Harrison looks at the player. No time for sport this afternoon, he says, as he puts Simmons in again. Jordan Ott heads away again. Beaumont. Jenkins. Dalton. Jenkins' ankle is gone. That's the end of Jenkins' game for this afternoon. Will he hang on till half time to get it looked at? Ibrahim. Wright makes the block. Jenkins down again. That's twice he's gone down now, and once when the ball was at his feet and no one was anywhere near him, so that could be the end of his afternoon, Jenkins.
And good header down, Badio.
Yeah, it's great ball in, good header down. If anything, Tom, in the first period, if you were Fowler at half time, you're going to say these set plays, we got to make them pay because we got some height advantage in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, left ankle, just twists his ankle. That is a terrible twist. That's the type of ankle injury that could keep him out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's probably definitely damaged his ligaments there. I'd have thought so. Just when you're sort of not expecting a challenge.
Well, the physiotherapist there, Francesca Floris, has a work cut out. Look at his left foot there. Oh, over you go.
Ooh.
Over you go. That's a sore one.
He's moving quite well, though. Walking off the pitch at the moment. Let's hope he's okay.
5 minutes before half-time. Yeah. Type 1 ankle injury, Tom, you would want the 5 minutes to try and run it off.
I think the danger is you take your boot off and the swelling comes up straight away. So
maybe
going to give another go, I think.
Break. But it's Flint pushing forward, trying to get the opening goal. Again, Anthony Stevens ex-Bala centre-back, his ex-manager in the crowd watching on. Can he fire one in? Decent length on the throw. Great header away again. I think Jared Wright's done well in the air at the back. Cummins. Not a lot between these two teams.
No. I think maybe the heat, last 20 minutes, Mark, things might open up a bit when players get a bit tired.
Again, Wright wins the header. Hook clear by Jones, who's dropped in now. Beaumont. Owen. Harry Owen. Owen, James Owen and James Sadler, identical sort of players. Great ball in. Handball given.
Ewan Griffith's been spot on, the referee so far, to be fair to him.
Akbro asked why, but it was handball. No rush from Ash Morris, no rush from Jared Wright. I think the rush is going to be to get to them water bottles at half time.
And to find somewhere cool to sit, Mark.
So, shall we be a bit honest, Tom, in our summing up the first period? It hasn't been spectacular yet, is it?
No, it hasn't.
The two teams making their way. Morris fires it long. Again, Stevens has done well at the back. Fitness will count, as you said, in the first 2 or 3 minutes. Fitness will count. Not. Right. When they do clear their lines, Ponty, like now, they don't push up, they stay in. Great ball if Dalton can get there. I think he should have took it before the bounce.
I think Bowman's occasionally he turns his back on play.
Danny Thomas.
The Danny Thomas?
Danny, lovely lad, Danny. Played for Cardiff City, of course, played for me, Carmarthen in a Welsh Cup.
Prolific goal scorer.
And in Europe. Great goal scorer, Danny. What a poacher. Played the game, you know, most probably the same way as you did, Tom. Very interested in putting the ball in the back of the net.
It's an art, Mark.
It's a dying art.
It's definitely dying, yes.
It's a dying art. I think we had a chat earlier on about, you know, Sgorio and the league and everything. And what we need this league this season is somebody to stand up. Oh, well played, Twamley again. He just skipped past him. Can he run clear? Reese. It's not the greatest of balls from Reese.
Just find it really, really difficult in the last top third of the pitch. Both teams, especially Pontypridd, when they've got in and around the penalty area, they just seem to run out of ideas. Don't get players in the box.
Type of game where it'll be settled on a set play or a great goal.
Yeah.
But for me, it got 1-0 or 0-0 wrote all over it.
Looks as if he's a little bit frustrated with something.
I think he'll take the 0-0 though at half time because, as we said, we think Simmons had the best chance with a header. Wright goes through Simmons.
Obviously be a few extra minutes now.
Yeah, with the water break, definitely. It'll be at least a minute and a half, wasn't it, for the water break. Substitution rule has changed also. May as well let the viewers know now. It's 5 substitutes per team. Only 3 senior, Tom. 2 have to be from the development team.
Which is fair enough.
That's why a lot of teams have been thrown out of the Nathaniel MG's Cup, including, I think, Colwyn Bay in midweek. 3 minutes added. Stevens. Diop, the big man, bound to be the target. Headed away again by Jared Wright, who's done really well at the back in competing with the big men from Flint.
Yeah, he's been excellent defensively, especially aerially.
Aerially, he's been superb. I mean, he's been at Cambroyan and Clifford for a few years and done well there.
What he does, Mark, he times his jump really well.
Ben Hughes with the corner. Plenty of big men in there. Stevens drags the player out. Short corner. Great. Oh! It's flag is up. Flag says goal. Brilliant from the linesman. Absolutely brilliant from the striker. What a strike, what a corner. It was whipped in by Ben Hughes. And what a fantastic finish by Simmons.
Well, deserves a goal, but terrific movement. Caught Pontypridd napping there right on the stroke of half-time, but just occupied the people in the 6-yard box there.
Oh, it's a great finish.
And Dalton gets caught out. Just reacted a little bit too late. Camera didn't put... Oh, yes, well over the line, that.
So it's a great shout for the... you would have to say as well, for the linesman. His flag went up straight away, there's no doubt. There's no doubt in the mind of Simmons. There's no doubt in the mind of Lee Fowler. And there's no doubt in the mind of Flint Town United, because they're 1-0 ahead by the look of it at half-time. What a 3 points this would be for them on the opening day.
What a time to get a goal as well, Mark. You know, we were saying how difficult it has been for both sides in the top third of the pitch. But that gentleman there, he's had 2 headers. One he definitely have dispatched. But then he clinically finished that.
Yes, number 11, attempt. Okira Daira Teal Simmons. Great name, great goal. The goal was worth every word of every letter of the name, wasn't it? Cummins. Ponty now will have to up their game in the next 45 minutes to get anything from their first home game in the Cymru Premier League. Oh, great ball. Cummins. Twamley. Cummins back to Evans. It'll be a body blow for Pontypridd, no doubt at all. If they're going in, Tom, at half-time, Andy Stokes, his number 1 job at half-time, and he's only just starting, is to get his team some sort of centre forward up there. Otherwise, that ball is going to not stick all half. It's an interesting first 45 minutes at Pontypridd. It's a fantastic goal from Simmons, which gives Flint Town United a 1-0 lead at half-time. So from a sweltering Pontypridd, hope to see you again in the second period.
Screwfix Sprint, yn noddi pêl-droed ar S4C. Screwfix Sprint yn noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Croeso nôl ato ni ym Pontypridd, gêm gynta y clwb yma ar y lefel yma, ond ar yr egwyl, ar ei hôl hi. Tipyn o ergyd gan Simmons ar Flint, sy'n dathlu ar hyn o bryd yn yr heilwen fan hyn yn ne Cymru. Dim llawer ynni yn yr hanner cyntaf yna i ddweud y lleia, ond reit ar y diwedd. Y Flint yn taro, Mael Davies sy'n gyda fi, wedi bod yn cael y cwmni i Nick Parry, Malcolm Allen yn y hanner cyntaf yna. A ni syth mewn iddi i weld y sgoriwr, falle'r chwaraewr sydd wedi cael mwy o ddylanwad ar y gêm. Simmons wedi dod yn yr haf, oedd gyda Caer tymor diwetha. Mae fe wedi creu bach o argraff.
Ydy, mae fe wedi gwneud creu argraff mawr hanner cyntaf yma. Chymod, cwbl o siawnsys, gallai fe wedi sgorio fyna dwywaith, ond yn y diwedd yn cymryd i siawns yn dda, a os rhywbeth, y Flint yn hyddiannol fod gol o'r...
Ie, mae wedi bod yn gêm... Dim gêm ryfedd, ond dim wedi bod yn gêm wych, ond eto, dau dîm bron yn gwbl newydd, a gallwn ni ddim gorbwysleisio y gres fa. Faint o ffactor yw hynny i gyd?
Ydy, mae'n ferwedig, enwedig ar y ceie 3G yma, mae'r gres yn codi o'r ddeiar. Felly, ie, mae fe yn galed, ond na, bydd yr ail hanner yn un cyffroes iawn gen ni.
Gewn ni weld bach o Pontypridd fan hyn. Eto, tîm newydd yn y gyngrair yma, mae dyn nhw lot o chreuwyr. Mae dyn nhw lot o chreuwyr ar goll hefyd, fod ein i ddod nôl. Beth am hanner cyntaf mae ran Ponty?
Ie, fi'n credu wnaethon nhw cadw'r meddiant yn dda ar y degau. Gallen nhw wedi cadw fe'n well ar rhai brydiau, ond fi'n credu hwn with siawns gorau Pontypridd, lledu'r chwarae'n dda iawn, a Dalton yn anlwcus, chymod, techneg galed iawn, ond anlwcus.
Ie, Dalton yn mynd amdani, a wedyn ni, o'n i'n cerdded draw yn hael yn braf, yn disgwyl y chwifan ola ar gyfer hanner gyntaf. Bang, mae hyn yn digwydd. Dath gol o'r diwedd. Dim y gol oedd y ffyddloniad eisiau gweld, ond mae'n dipyn o gol i'r Flint ar y blaen, Mael.
Ydy, Edmonds eto yn cael ei, chymod, a thi dros y llinell, wy'n ni yn edrych arno fe, ond na, fel o'n i'n gweud, Flint, os rhywbeth yn heiddiannol o fod gol ar y blaen.
Ie, mae'n ergyd, Simmons yn ei tharoi, a fel ti'n gweud, ni'n gweld i fan hyn, o'n i reit mewn llinell dau, mae'r swyddogion dyn yn dda iawn i ddweld o'n achos, mae'n hawdd yn uwch yng Lloegr, mae'n rhyw dechnoleg yn helpu gyda popeth, ond o'ch chi'n gweld y peli bach dîm yn codi, oedd i bil yn bendant dros y llinell, a wel, maen nhw'n dîm newydd, maen nhw'n dîm sydd wedi cael ei taflu at ei gilydd, y reolwr newydd. Be mae hwnna'n neud i'r hanner amser o ran Flint?
Ie, bydd y gol yn amlwg yn helpu'r Flint. Mae rhywbeth gyda'n nawr i dal ymlaen eto, felly bydd hi'n anodd iawn i Pontypridd i torri'r Flint lawr, achos mae dynion mawr cryf gyda'r Flint yn amddiffyn. Felly bydd hi'n ail hanner galed iawn, ond na, falle deith Pontypridd nôl mewn iddi.
Ie, diddorol gol Sianeithi. Mae Sioned Dafydd wedi ymuno gyda ni. Tymor newydd, hapus, Sioned?
Tymor hapus iawn.
Gem wedi bod, wrth gwrs, ti wedi bod yn cadw golwg ar bethau. Beth sydd wedi bod yn digwydd nithwr a heddi?
Mae'n ebsi. Dyw'r penwythnos agoriadol heb siomi o gwbl. Newn ni ddechrau gyda gêm nithwr Ebys nath ennill dyrchafiad o gyngrair y gogledd tymor diwethaf yn croesawu Aberystwyth ar ymwelwyr ath ar y blaen ar ôl i Joseph Palmer sgorio gol yn rwyd ei hun cyn i George Pearce unioni'r sgôr i Ebys, ond wedyn ni yr eilydd Alex Darlington nath rhwydo'r gol fuddigol i Aberystwyth yn sicrhau 3 pwynt i nhw. Super sub, oedd hi ar y fanc. Pawb yn joio yn Aberystwyth. A wedyn yn gynharach heddi am ganlyniad i Met Caerdydd yn curo Cey Connor am y tro cyntaf yn y gyngrair ers i nhw ennill dyrchafiad i uwch gyngrair Cymru nôl yn 2016. Sam Jones yn sgorio'r gôl gynta a wedyn Lewis Rees yn sgorio i'w rhwyd ei hun am gêm. Gêm gynta Ryan Jenkins wrth y lliw ac am ganlyniad i'r myfyrwyr. Sa'n siŵr os ni'n gallu galw nhw'n myfyrwyr rhagor. Maen nhw wedi tyfu lan. A wedyn ni Hwlffordd. 1 gol yn unig o ddenddi rhwng nhw a Charnarfon. Jordan Davies yn rwydo'n hwyr i'r adar gleision. Felly digon o goliau wedi bod yn ystod y penwythnos agoriadol.
Mae croesiad Henry Jones ar gyfer y gol na. Fi bach y fan o Henry Jones.
Fe'n fan. Ond oedd hi'n ddisgwr rhwng y dre newydd a'r seintiau newydd. A wedyn Mael, mae rhaid i ben y bont aros tan fori. Mae Rhys Griffiths a mae Colin Caton yma heddi. So mae pawb wedi dod i joio bach o bêl-drod yn yr hael.
Ie, mae'n ddiddorol
penwythnos agoriadol. Mae'n gwybod ble mae'n dechrau, falle T'ch chi eisiau canolbwyntio ar y seintiau newydd trwy'r amser, yn y ffaith bod nhw wedi mynd y dre newydd, dre newydd lawr i 10 dyn, di sgôr, ai hwnna sydd wedi cael dy sylw di?
Ie, wel, mae'n meddwl nawr edrych ar hwnna, falle bydd hi'n sioc tymor hyn. Mae'r gap yn agosau bob blwyddyn. Mae'r tîm oedd yn dod yn agosach at ei gilydd o ran safon. Felly, fi'n credu bydd hi'n gyffroes iawn tymor yma, a falle cwpl o siocs.
A pan chi'n meddwl, faint o'n bwyntiau sy'n angen i aros yn y gyngor, pwy awyr fan mae'n bwysig bydd y triffwynt na i Aberystwyth neithiwr hefyd. A falle, mae Christine Edwards oedd y broblem, methu ennill yn efo'n ceic honna. Mae Ryan and Jenkins yn dod.
Mae fe ar y botwm coch penwythnos nesaf, bydde ddim yn hapus na ti.
Dydw'n di fan ni yn proffwydo tymor diwetha. Reit, Sionet, diolch yn fawr iawn. Ail hanner i ddod fan hyn, pan mewn i nôl. Pontypridd, maen nhw angen taro nôl. Dewch nôl ato ni.
Screwfix Sprint, yn noddi pêl-droed ar S4C. Screwfix Sprint, yn noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.
Pêl-drod, byw yn ôl ar S4C. Eich apwyntiau o'r pêl-drod yn ôl ar S4C. Wythnos nesa hefyd, cofiwch amdano ni, nos lun, hanner awr wedi 9. Mae'n teimlo'n iawn rhywsut. Teimlo'n fel cartref ysbrydol Sgorio, hanner awr wedi 9. ar nos Lun. Gwych, cyfle i weld y cyfan sy'n digwydd penwythnos yma. Be welwn ni'n rhaid hanner Mael Davies. Na'r cwestiwn mawr fan hyn. Mae'n gemau wedi bod eitha 10 hyd yn hyn penwythnos yma. Dim ond Mets wedi ennill o fwy nag un gol yr enghraifft. Yw hwnna'n digwydd adeg ma'r tymor?
Ydy, fi'n credu pob gêm agoriadol yn y tymorau fi wedi bod yn chwarae. Mae'r pob gêm agoriadol wedi bod yn dyn. Chymod, neb moyn rhoi goliau bant a mae wastad yn dyn. Felly fi'n gweld yr ail hanner yn dyn iawn a falle bydd y sgôr yn aros fel un.
Gwni weld, Pontypridd ddim eisiau gweld hynny. Dyna ni, mae Mael bant i ymuno gyda'r ddau yma sy'n sylwebu unwaith eto. Ni'n gweud bod popeth yn iawn yn y byd, pan mae Sgorio ymlaen yma'n amdyn nawr. Popeth yn iawn yn y byd, pan mae Malcolm Allen a Nick Parry gyda ni hefyd.
Welcome back to the University of South Wales Sport, where Flint Town United are currently 1-0 ahead against Pontypridd in their debut-making performance in the Cymru Premier League. A great goal from Simmons, giving the visitors the lead. Big challenge in the next 45, Tom, for the home team.
Yeah, absolutely. Can they salvage something from this game? Just trailing by a goal at the interval, but didn't really show too much attacking prowess in that first period.
I think the general chat, a lot of ex-players here today, and managers, by the way. I think a lot of the chat around the very warm hot dog stand was the home team need a centre forward. Yeah, they got Ben Amoun signed on from Bridgend, Penabont, as a substitute centre forward who will be injured for a month, but that's a long time to play without one.
Yeah, he's obviously, well, he'd walk into this team, wouldn't he, let's be honest, because he's got the physical attributes, holds the ball up, got a goal threat, but at the moment they haven't got anything.
So they will come out, I think, with a spring in their step, Flint. Walk past the changing rooms at half-time when the substitutes for Pontypridd were outside, so whether he was having a fierce word with him.
Yeah, a bit early in the season for the hair treatment.
Yeah. Don't think they deserved that. It's just a great goal from Simmons, which gives the visitors the lead. Second goal now is key, though. That'll be a foul. Ashley Morris bundled over the line there by Brandon Dio.
Just shows, the frailty again. Lovely flick on from Akbro. Dio looking after the seconds there.
It looks still in front of us, Tom, that Owen Jones is playing that lone 9 role. So he has a big shift on his hand. There's Sadler, who'll still compete in midfield. Reece competing in there. But I even think Danny Harrison and James Owen were quite settled in there in the first period.
Yeah. Wouldn't you envisage, a change of shape for the home side?
Yeah, definitely. I think I'd play 2 up top. I'd go with a 4. Go with a 4-4-2, I think. I would like, you're not going to be afraid of James Owen and Danny Harrison's pace, so I try and get at them. Jenkins, who stayed on, by the way. Jenkins gets a chance. Great ball in from Jenkins as he almost fools the goalkeeper. And Ibrahim just hoops it out of play.
Yeah, good cross from Jenkins. Stretching the keeper there.
This could, on the strength of the next goal, by the way, could end up as an opening day flyer. If Ponty were to get an equaliser now, this really is game on.
Evans. On the evidence of the first half, Mark, the only team I can see adding to the scoreline is the away team, Flint.
Yeah, that would be...
Simmons, could have bagged a couple in the first half.
Well, if they were to get an away day victory, with the changes that should be made at the club, you'd have to take your hat off to Fowler.
Yeah, I think they've got a difficult start to the season with 5 away games because they're having a new pitch laid.
Yeah, definitely. If there's any viewers wondering why Flint Town United are playing at 5 away games, what a fantastic ball. He's got to get on the end of that, Dalton. Again, his first touch. He's run 60 or 70 yards. It arrives at his feet, and his first touch just let him down.
Yeah, Dalton. But again, Bowman switches off. You've got plenty to mark. The ball's travelling 60 metres, and he still
takes a chance.
Yeah,
takes a chance. So Dalton will still keep persevering at that.
You know, it's definitely, you know, an out ball for them.
So at present then, Tom, I would say top of the league as a manager is the debutant Ryan Jenkins with a 2-0 victory today against Connaskey Nomads for Cardiff Met, and an impressive win last week in the League Cup 2-1 against Newtown.
You must think this job's easy then, Mark.
Yeah, Dalton whips one in.
That's the difference, Mark. The delivery from Ibrahim in the first half is spot on, and that's what's letting Pontypridd down a little bit at the moment, is that ball delivered into the box.
Twamley gets around.
Yeah, but he's just too slow when Joe's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jones had a tough season at Aberystwyth with a lot of injuries. Looks a lot sharper this season though.
Stevenson again looking for Simmons, who's keen to get on the end of every ball.
Well, to be fair, Mark, what Flint have done really well is they're doing the diagonal ball. The players know what they're doing. There's good shape to how they want to play, and they're getting rewards from it.
Yeah, Ponty look like a team, a new team now, but what they need is to let's get streetwise, shall we? We got 35 minutes to go of our opening, or 40 minutes to go of our opening game in the big league. Are we going to make something of it? Let's start to rock and roll a bit and make this let's make it a more up-tempo football match.
Yeah, certainly. But at the moment, Flint look well in control of this game.
Ibrahim, Stevens headed away by Evans. Simmons to Akro. Akro whip it back in the middle. Simmons in there again. First one, second one goes to ground. Bundled over then. I think it was Jordan not just caught hold of him. But they're pushing for the second goal here, Flint. They've gone in at half time when Fowler have said second one could win it, and they're really having a go. Yeah, I think we have to realise again that they're missing 6 or 7 of their first teamers here today, but on the day it's just like when Manchester United play Liverpool. It's exactly the same. When Flint play Pontypridd, it's on the day.
Yeah, you've got to play what's in front of you.
That's right. Simmons looking for a run of Akro. Cummins. A couple of lung-busting runs earlier on from Cummins. Limited with the weather, though, from wing-backs. Here's Dalton. Inside, Sadler. Sadler. Just delayed the pass a bit.
Not sure if Sadler in the middle of the park, can he pick a pass to, to break that defence for Owain Jones? Doesn't look like it at the moment.
More of a steady Eddie, shall we say?
Yeah. Reece,
more of a steady Eddie.
Reece is another steady player. Twamley.
I think at present, if you were to say to Andy Stokes, you're getting a point, this boy's a player, Simmons. What a ball! Oh, what a great ball. Akro almost on the end of it. But I think this afternoon we will see a player who could be playing in this league for a lot more time. Okira, Diarra, Teal, Simmons is a handful, an absolute handful.
Yeah, certainly another great cross, just a little bit too much on it, but shakes off a couple of defenders there. Really intelligent, lifts his head, picks his strike partner out at the back post. The only danger for Flint is that it's too easy at the moment, Mark.
Oh, yeah, undoubtedly, and Ponty will rally. Ponty will rally. It's, I mean, even then at half-time, Tom, substitution being made. Young Ben Hughes leaving the field. His place being taken by Larnell Cole.
I thought Hughes did well, to be honest with you, Mark. He knocked the corner in. Really young, so I think he had a bit of an injury there. It looks as if he was complaining of some rib injury there as he spoke to Lee Fowler.
Well, Fowler was bigging him up at the start and said he's a hell of a player. And he did, like you said, for 15 minutes, he done really well. High kick in there. Free kick given to Flint. Started with a little bit of tempo in the first 45. Ponty just lost their way a bit, and they just got to dig in now. You can try and explain it to the viewers now, Tom, that we are right on top of this game, on this gantry, and we can see and hear everything. And you can just see that they are a new team put together, because there's nobody telling or shouting at anybody, telling them what to do. You've got to have a leader.
Yeah, certainly it's the opposite for me for Flint. They definitely know what they're doing.
I think the experience of Harrison and Owen in midfield has been vital. It's Harrison again. Get it, give it, and just stay central.
Okay, I'll pose you a question, Mark. If you put the two strikers, Simmons and Akpro, up front for Pontypridd, I think those are the two difference.
Different game. Different game. And there's a little bit off the ball here with Joe Evans and Akpro. Could be an interesting one to keep an eye on that. The heat obviously getting to everybody. Got to get the ball out a bit quicker. Right.
Well, by playing so slowly at the back, it gives Flint plenty of time to settle back into their shape, and they got a good shape about them.
Stokes will be disappointed.
He'll be delighted.
Yeah, Fowler. He's a chirpy character anyway, and I'm sure he'll be over the moon at the way his troops have got the 1-0 lead. And again, I think we have to have a word for the fourth, or the assistant who gave the beautiful strike at the underneath of the net. There was no debate. He was right on hand. Goal given, and he was perfectly correct. So well done. I'm sure he will win Linesman of the Month. Harrison. Owen inside. Once they clear their lines now, they've got to get out, Ponty. You've just cleared that, and they're still in there, look.
Yeah, they're looking to play backwards, Mark, instead of playing forwards.
Owen Jones has got no chance at all against Dio there. There's a difference of about 6 inches, and he's going to win every header.
Yeah, Owen Jones wants the ball into feet, doesn't he? Let's be honest.
Cummins just whips it around the corner. Curtis Rees. Twamley again drives in. Decent ball in from Twamley. Just a wrong run from Jones.
That's a bit of bad communication probably there, Mark. Haven't played enough together to know what kind of run the striker's going to make. Twamley definitely got something about him. Can definitely get past defenders. That final ball is the more important one for him.
Great headed again, right. Simmons all over him. Jared Wright defends well, keeps it in, plays well to Cummins. Cummins keeps it inside as well. That's more like it from Ponty. Rees. Cummins gallops down the wing. Great ball, Cummins. Chance now, Jones. What's he got? He's 1-on-1. Can he equalise for Ponty? Jones. Save made by the goalkeeper. Great move from Ponty. Equaliser almost, but a superb save with his feet by Sepaniak. Keeps the score at 1-0.
Yeah, brilliant counter-attack from Pontypridd. Releases Owen Jones. Yes, he hits the target, but hits that trailing foot of the keeper there.
That's a great trailing foot, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Made himself really big. But to be fair, he's nice and calm there. knew what he was trying to do, but sometimes got to give credit to the goalkeeper, Mark.
Great save from the big man. Almost like a cricketer putting his foot on the floor, stopping the ball running past him. Right on along the floor his shin went, and he made the save with it. But that's better. That's more like it from Ponty.
Could be the spur they needed to get them back into this game, or to believe they can get something from this game.
Jones goes out to take the corner. One hand up usually means near post. Joe Evans performing all sorts of antics on the line. It's not the greatest of corners. You've got to beat the first man. Rule of the game. Dalton hoops it back in. Break is on. Ibrahim on the ball. Ibrahim back inside. One question asked of the goalkeeper, the Flint goalkeeper, David Chupaniak, and he makes a superb save.
One thing the keeper didn't do, he didn't commit himself, did he? Just stood up big. Go on, says to Owen Jones, you know, knock it past me, and he just sticks his foot out and makes the save.
I just think Owen could have gone even more further closer to the goalkeeper, just to draw him a little bit more. Owen. Akpro, great touch. Right, trying to smother the ball. Strong from right, Jared Wright, great defending. There was no way he was going to be bundled off that. And Simmons has had a great game, but that's some superb defending from right.
Yeah, did really well. Showed good strength for a centre-back there. Shrugged Simmons off.
Cummins inside to Twamley. Twamley spins the play, switches the play. Cummins starting to get into the game again now, which is good to see. With all his experience, he's got to drive his team forward. Dalton, ball in. Oh, that tells you why Owen Jones is not a centre forward, Tom.
Yeah.
Great ball across from Dalton, the goalkeeper in no man's land.
Yeah.
That tells you why he's not a centre forward.
Yeah.
And it's not his fault. He's got to get in front of the defender.
Keeper just didn't know what to do there. Come, go, stay. In the end, he does neither. He does nothing. And that was a great delivery. Yeah. You see there, he gets caught in two minds, but Owen Jones, he's got to be getting a header into the back post there.
Corner it is, Twamley on the ball. Oh, Jones out wide with him.
Best spell of the game for Pontypridd.
A bit more enterprise. Far post from Twamley, headed away by Beaumont. Hook back in, Dalton. Long range volley from Ollie Dalton. Scored one or two of them in his career at Penabont. But from the Pontypridd point of view, I think you'll be a bit more happy the last 5 to 10 minutes, Tom. Sadler get his team the free kick. Rees, just a little bit more tempo. Weekend's results: Airbus 1, Aberystwyth 2, Haverfordwest 1, Caernarfon 0, Cardiff Met 2, Connors Key Nomads 0, Newtown 0, the New Saints 0, Penabont and Bala tomorrow afternoon. Interesting opening day of results. Highlights Monday evening, 9:30. At present, with a 1-goal advantage, Cardiff Met sit top of the league. Right at the back post. He's dragged out the big centre half, which is a good move. They try and miss him out now.
I think your reaction there said it all, Mark. Looks as if the home side are going to shake things up a little bit.
Danny Thomas there alongside Andy Stokes.
James, okay?
Having a chat. "100% was the shout. Perhaps Danny said we need an equaliser. Danny Harrison, Tom, just in front of us. 2 titles in the last 3 years with Connors Key. As that ball went out to play, he shouted to the fullback, settle down, take your time. Experience.
Yes, Omar.
Cummins. James Owen goes to ground. And again, his experience says he'll take a rest.
There's the bookmark for set pieces, is it? Looks like it. No, then.
Baldock is a left-sided wing back. I don't think that would make much change at the moment, Baldock for Dalton, but most probably if he did come on, it'd give you a bit more energy after an hour in this sweltering heat. But Dalton has been making a lot of runs forward.
Do you think they might change to a back four, Mark?
I would if I was now. You're down to the last 26 minutes to go, long way yet. And for me, a point is still a good opening day result for Pontypridd. Simmons has taken most of the set plays, which is interesting. And it goes, headed away by Wright again. Oh, great ball in. What a superb ball in that was from Anthony Stevens. That was a left wing cross from a centre back.
Yeah,
he really whipped that across.
Yeah, dear the back post there. Should have done better. I think he just pulled out of it a little bit.
Yeah,
didn't he?
if you contact that, that's in the back of the net, by the way. That's quality cross. Reese. Just maybe Curtis Reese and Sadler, they've done okay. They've been on the ball a hell of a lot. But do you gamble by taking one of them off and leave one in the holder and push somebody a bit further forward?
No, I think you've got to.
I might even push Twamley up against the big centre backs and see whether his trickery could pay off.
Better there because Cummins, obviously, he's very much an attacking wing back.
Water break again. I'm sure players will need this water break in this sweltering heat at Pontypridd again. Look at the weather. It was recorded at 34 degrees, I think, in Pontypridd today. But the one chance, Tom, I'm sure we may go back to it in a minute on screen, the Owen Jones chance was the chance to get back into the game for Ponty. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Yeah, first game of the season, but you still wanted to go in.
Andrew Stokes, and then this is where you earn your stripes, giving the players the information, what needs to be done and not done on that pitch.
I suppose this could be a familiar thing in the World Cup, Tom, for Wales when they go to Qatar. I'm sure there'd be a water break then. Use the goal. Great strike, and it did bounce over the line again. Well done to the linesman. There's no saving that, Tom, when you pick them as quick as that.
No, again, good movement. Just, if you look at it, Andrew Stokes say, oh, my defender switched off. Just for that's all we've got. That's all we've got to do,
and a little bit
get punished for it.
A little bit of credit has to be given to the youngster Ben Hughes, the 18-year-old who flashed the corner across, just gambled on a sharp pass.
Yeah, they obviously worked on it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's come off, and as a manager, you know yourself, if you work on set pieces, you can take the credit for it as well. Obviously, your players got to execute it, but certainly it's an idea you put into their heads. Let's try this, let's try that.
There's that group there, Tom, in front of you then, and I know, listen, this is not putting anybody down, but I just wish at the present they had a leader in it. It looks like they're missing Clayton Green today, and you could just envisage him, somebody who's been in this league for about 8 or 9 years, bigging people up now, saying, come on, we need you.
Yeah.
Hillier comes on.
Jenkins departs.
Corey Jenkins.
Interesting. And Dalton.
Dalton will go off and be just a one swap for Lee Baldock. Baldock, who's
like for like, is it, Mark?
Yeah, his father played for Barrytown in the 80s and 70s. Great player, Baldock. just starting to try and break the door down. In it goes again. Baldock will get forward as well. Chance, just foul given against.
Yeah,
Jones gets the finish this time.
Yeah, Hillier's a little bit unfortunate there. The referee's seen that as a foul. But excellent work initially. Luke Cummins.
Yeah, Aaron Hillier has been at Swansea's academy. Played last week in the Nathaniel Cars Cup.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh, that, I think, but there you go. That's the man's in charge.
20 minutes left. Obviously, that means 22 with a water break. My predicted scoreline, Thomas, was a 1-1 draw on the opening day of this game. What was yours?
I'm not sure, I can't remember.
Wasn't it 4-0 or something?
No, it definitely wasn't 4-0.
I still think that the 1-1 could be on. Beaumont. Don't forget, Welsh Premier League action tomorrow afternoon at Penabont, where they host Bala. 2:30 kickoff. Twamley, Hillier on the ball, gets it off well. Cummins, just need to retain it for a bit, don't give it away. It's more like a Sadler will get it wide. Bulldog, straight closing down. Interesting tackle that. Referee says play on. Both went for it. That is the 50-50. If that's the new law, welcome to the new law, boys.
Yes.
Simmons flew in.
He's definitely been in all the action all afternoon.
Flies in against Knott. Whew. At this time last season, that is a yellow or red, definitely. Wham! Should be some interesting tussles this season if the referees say that it is nothing.
Obviously, it depends what angle the referee was looking at that. But then he's got his assistant there and the fourth official, so they all deemed it to be a fair challenge. Certainly Simmons and Akpro, they're really physically up for it, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I think Simmons and Akpro could be a big find for Lee Fowler. You know, we talked earlier on about who's going to be the next forward in this league. Simmons looks interesting. Simmons will interest in other clubs as well, definitely.
Yeah, last year was Kenny and Michael Wilde, 26 goals between them in the league.
Well. Yeah,
did. These two look as if they could definitely form a partnership.
Michael Wilde, of course, has gone back to Connors Key Nomads. Beaumont fires one in. Bulldog misses his header. Morris can keep it in. It's a corner to Flint. Slack defending that.
Yeah. But again, they've got 5 players in the box, Mark. Puts pressure on defences when you fill the box.
Plenty of height in there again. Right into the mix of Dia. Header off the line this time from Jordan Knott. Twamley hoofs it clear. Nobody up the top except Danny Harrison. Collects. Owen. Beaumont. Asks questions. It's a great catch from Ashley Morris. He was against the biggest man on the field there, Brandon Dio, and that was a wonderful collect.
He held his nerve there, Mark.
Cummins switches plays. Not a bad switch of play, just a little bit behind Bulldog. Hillier makes the run. He's got a bit of space now to run at Owen. Hillier. Bulldog inside. Sadler picks up the loose ball. Got to stay forward now and try and press bodies into the Flint last third. Right. Loves the long ball, right. Will get his team a long throw. Cummins puts his cross on a play.
A little bit of waste there from experienced Cummins. He had more time than he thought there. Just seeing this off the line. Harry Owen with the header.
Harry Owen with the header.
I'm not too sure if his own player there. No, it wasn't.
Jordan not headed it away.
Yeah. But again, you know, players in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players there. 3 in the 6-yard box.
Yeah, well, that's right, and be fair to Lee Fowler. Look, it's his first game. He's taking on team new into the league, but he's played all afternoon almost on with 2 forwards, Simmons and Acro, right? So you get what you get, you get what you do.
Yeah, but the thing is, Mark, when you've got targets, haven't you?
Targets.
Pontypridd haven't got a target.
And aggressive targets as well.
Yeah.
People who are going to say to centre halves, I'm here to make you play today and earn your money.
You know, to be fair, they both competed for the ball. Every time that ball's there, they fought for it.
Just feel Ponty now. Still 20 minutes to go. Twamley. Jones on the edge. Closed down by Cummins. Superb by Cummins. Fighting back for his team. Good ball in. Is he coming back from offside, Jones? I like the way Jones just checks out of that again. He's looking at the big man, Dio.
First touch as well, Mark.
Got to be strong. You've got to have plenty in that ticker when you're coming up against these big centre halves. Not trying to put Hilliard in behind Owen. Owen clears his lines. It's more like it from Ponty trying to press away forward.
I like this Hilliard. He's come on. He's got a bit of pace about him.
That's what they needed. Free kick, definitely. Well played there, Bulldog. Skipped his man on the right-hand side. Goes around Beaumont, gets his team the free kick. Cummins will go across to take it.
Jay Owen, he's had a steady game in the midfield there for Flint.
Just think now, Tom, I mean, Luke Cummins is a pretty good deliverer of the ball usually. You've got to ask questions of this goalkeeper now. Put it right on him. Wright has gone up. Joe Evans has gone up. Jones is in it. Hilliard's in there. Only 4 in there, by the way. And 5 out. Headed clear by Brandon Dio.
The thing is, Mike, they do lack a bit of height, don't they? That's the thing. So
yeah, they're well short of height. Someone like Ben Amoun will do well when he comes in here. Twamley, short corner all along. Or does he pick anybody out? One hand up from Twamley. Stands it into the mixer. Keeper, food and drink. It's a great collect. Sometimes keepers make it easier, make it look easier than it is, but what's he doing there? Picking apples off a tree there, by the way. He made it look easy, didn't he? Great jump again. Beaumont.
See, the 2 strikers are giving Flint a platform to play from. That's a simple
Stevens.
explanation this afternoon.
Plenty of bodies in there waiting for that cross. Stevens elects not to do it. Twamley, can he drive at the defence? Great ball, Twamley again. Cummins, only one in the box. Does Cummins take the big man on? Cummins gets a run at Brandon Dio. Cummins may get his team a corner, gets his team a corner.
But that's bad play by Stevens there.
Yeah, should have put the cross in.
Yeah, absolutely. Dwelled on the ball. And then good run by Cummins. But you pointed out seconds before, 1 player in the box.
Sure, Danny Thomas and Andy Stokes will get a look at that. Just chuck somebody forward now, lads. Go and get your team a point. It'll be a massive point on the opening day of the season. We need to get a short corner this time. Twamley rips it across of him. Unbelievable. Unbelievable offside. That is absolute.
No wonder he's doing.
Oh. You'll never get an easier offside decision than that all season. They'll learn. Just whip it in the next time.
Why complicate it, Mark? It's a simple game, football.
Might have been because the last one was collected by the goalkeeper, most probably. He just wanted to vary it to try and catch him out of it. Sgorio live games coming up. Aberystwyth and Cardiff Met. Bala and Newtown on Facebook and YouTube. Penabont and Haverfordwest on Facebook and YouTube. Some great games coming up. All fantastic Cymru Premier League games. Before, of course, we're supposed to be at the start talking about it soon. The biggest carnival of Welsh football ever. We're in the World Cup.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are going to Qatar.
He'll be absolutely gutted, Lee Fowler, if he doesn't get the 3 points here this afternoon.
Yeah, I think he will see it now as seeing his way out. And I think credit to him, by the way. You know, we were told before they arrived that you know, the squad had been chucked together. But Cole has done well since coming on as well. No room again. Bulldog hooks it forward. With 5 minutes to go, Tom, maybe if there was 5 minutes to go, I would chuck Jared Wright. I'd narrow Jordan Knott and Joe Evans, and I'd say to Jared Wright, go and get alongside Owen Jones up the top, and let's have a go to get something.
Absolutely nothing to lose, Mark. I mean, at the moment, the 3 points are departing up north.
It would be a spirited opening day performance from Ponty, but one which will just go below their standard they would have wanted, I think. Maybe, you know, 80%, should we say, and that's, the heat has played a lot in it.
Yeah, but do you think, Mark, they've come up, they were second in the league, they weren't champions, I'm not taking anything away from them, and it must be difficult, you know, to put a team together, because we know how hard it is.
Definitely.
You know, Airbus, you know, lost their first game last night.
So it could be the two opening teams on the first weekend losing home games, but they're still plugging away. Great ball in, didn't stick the Curtis Reese in midfield. Sadler with a decent touch off. Bulldog just looking for targets around the box all the time. Sadler, he'll pass it short. Hillier. Noel Mooney. Looking a bit like Noel Gallagher. Never mind Noel Mooney with them shades on, Tom.
Certainly.
There's a rugby tackle over there from great battle between Simmons and Jordan Knott. I've enjoyed that this afternoon, the battle between the strikers, and the best part of the game, I think. Cummins.
I think the ref has spotted that Simmons as a little bit of a diver early in the game and decided, anything you do, I'm not going to give in.
With Luke Cummins, Tom, now, with Luke Cummins, if you're pushing Luke Cummins and Bulldog forward as a left wing back, right, only his second Cymru Premier League game of the day. He's been at Newtown and TNS.
A lot of football for just the one goal.
Yeah,
a lot of travelling.
Yeah, a lot of football and plenty of sun cream.
Yeah.
But just saying, Tom, I think now I would, if he's not going to push forward the centre back, right, I would put Twamley as a close 10 behind Jones and leave all the space in for Cummins as the wing backs. Try and get Twamley's feet around the area, because if you look in front of us now, Twamley, who's been pretty good going forward, is just in front of his area of his box. There's Griff.
He's concentrating really hard there.
On tomorrow.
Be an interesting game, Mark.
There's never much between them. Well, there is, because the battle of
the 11-0 demolition.
I don't think there was a couple of big ones last year. They won that.
I think they won fairly comfortably as well, didn't they? In the league.
A goal now. Could be the curtains drawn. And again, just looking, there's plenty of height in there. Owen. Dio. Sadler heads away. Got to take it first time. Decent block. Twamley hooks it away. Abraham will get a shot off. Great ball. Knocks it wide. Chance to win it. Owen doesn't get his header off. High feet.
Just trying to be a little bit too sophisticated there. I mean, nobody's going to take a shot on him, are they?
Like we said, Tom, it's early season stuff, right? It is record temperature for a Welsh Premier League game to be played in, or Cymru Premier League game to be played in. 34 degrees. So, hey, both sets of players well done, eh? You know, they put on a show for us. It hasn't been spectacular, but it's been steady.
And the one player you don't want to get injured there, Cummings, it's been a good outlet for them down that right-hand side. Looks as if he really could have damaged his ankle there. They can be really painful, these.
Here's where they've got to be looking to make that change or no, Tom. You know, I want to be a steady Eddie, or I want to be bold and say, let's go and get the equaliser.
Well, let's at least, you know, try and get the equaliser. Chances have been few and far between. Just that one for Owen Jones, really.
Going through today's Cymru Premier League results, Tom. There's the Flint chairman, travelled all the way down. Cardiff Met then, their start, 2-0 against Connah's Quay Nomads.
Surprised?
Yeah, I think so, because I thought Connah's Quay with Gibson, with Michael Wilde back, with the bodies, they don't usually get beat 2-0.
No.
Did they go 10 games at the end of last season without giving? I know it was bottom 6, but they never conceded a goal.
No. Yeah.
So that's a big win for Met.
Yeah. Excellent win for Tony Pennock, first game.
Oh, tremendous win for him. Watched them last week on a Friday evening, and I tell you who did well was the lad Brucey, the one who was at Barry last season. He looks a good player. Plenty of legs bombing forward.
And Jordan Davies got the goal from today. He's got a big handful.
He's a decent player.
Yeah, he was good capture. He went on loan, didn't he, last season from Connah's Quay.
No, it's not the Magpies you're watching. It's Flint Town United, and they're currently leading by a goal. Black and white stripes. That's a fan travelling down from Flint to Pontypridd.
Fair play.
Chance, corner. Send the troops forward now.
Again, that's been worked out really well every time. That diagonal ball in behind Beaumont.
There's Ben Amoun. Clayton Green. Ben, by the way, your team have got a corner and a chance to equalise, son. Short corner again. Tramley goes back. It's got to go in. Delivered in. Right on the edge. Cummins will have to put it back in before they're about to try and get out quick. Flint. Decent ball to the back post. Great headed across. Just couldn't get the angle on it from Jordan Knott. Question the last two short corners, Tom, in the last 10 minutes.
I'm baffled, Mark. I am absolutely baffled. You've got to be putting those balls in the 6-yard box.
Great save in the second half by the goalkeeper. Flint goalkeeper David Zapaniak. It's the biggest moment of the second period. Look at James Owen just in front of us there midfield, telling him not to rush his kicks and kick him the right way. That's experience. That's great experience.
Yeah, well, him alongside Danny Harrison, they got plenty of experience. Maybe not so much of the legs anymore, but certainly talking is a really important part of the game.
They'll see better days, Tom. They'll see better days at the University Sports Ground in this season. You know, people. Man of the match, I would say Simmons, the goal scorer.
Yeah, won't be far wrong.
You, Tommy?
Yeah,
I don't think.
I agree with you there.
Malcolm agrees with us. Chance here for the equaliser. Cummins, great ball. Superb ball. Beaumont showing good pace there and just hoofs it away to clear his lines. Fowler screaming for his team to hold on.
Be interesting, Mark, to see how many minutes to be added on.
Well, it's 2 minutes obviously for the water break. I think there's been 2 subs each. It has to be 4 at least. Rees. Right. Still 3 at the back. It's a great diag. Superb diag if he can keep it in, Bulldog. Does keep it in. It's got to go back. Bodies in the box is what we're talking about, though. Didn't put it in because there was nobody in there. Hillier puts it in. Nobody in there. That's why it falls at the feet of the left back.
Sending all through the game, Mark.
Nah, clash of legs. A little bit unlucky there, I think. The linesman was looking right at that. Didn't give nothing. The referee was about 30 yards away and gives the yellow. Fair enough. There's no argument, by the way, from Rees.
I think Rees knew exactly what he was doing there, Mark. Definitely took him out.
The referee, by the way, has had a smashing game. Right, VAR. I don't know, to be honest. I'll have another look.
Well, you know the referee here, because he had one look and he gave it.
It's most probably why he's one of the best referees in the league. And like I said, there's no arguments from Rees. A couple of seasons ago, that might have been deemed a red.
Yeah.
4 minutes. 4 minutes to go on the opening game. Sgorio's opening Cymru Premier League game of the season. Flint Town currently 1-0 ahead. Wonderful, wonderful goal from Okira Dira, Teal Simmons. Owen's done well. New lease of life for him, new club, and he's been a little bit played second to a lot of say Connor's Key. And
yeah, to be fair to him, I think he picked up a couple of injuries last season, didn't he? And then obviously you can't get your place back in the team when
he's been superb here today.
No, he's been excellent.
Four minutes to go. Ponty with 10 back behind the ball. And if he does go long, nobody there to get after it. Got to make a change now, lads.
I think it's been a really tough afternoon for everybody involved with the club, probably, Mark. Yeah, you know, the enthusiasm coming into this game, you're thinking, yeah, our first home game in the Welsh Premier League, let's get off to a flying start. But it's been very difficult for them. The opponents have made it extremely difficult.
Just about worthy winners?
Oh, definitely, not just, Mark. They were well-worthy winners, I think. They haven't really threatened at all. Best chance of a whole 90 minutes has been that one effort from Owen Jones to save by the keeper. On the other hand, you know, Simmons could have had a hat-trick.
Simmons' work right there, tremendous, trying to close that down. Evans, can they? Jones goes a little bit deeper. Should have gone over and got himself a free kick there. Right.
The difference between Owen Jones, he comes off there, Mark, and he hasn't really fought for the ball. Simmons and Akpro, they battle for everything.
Yeah, Twamley on the edge. Cummins, can he get his team something? Corner, may have got it. Corner given. Ashley Morris, does he go up? It's always an interesting one, this, Tom.
Would you send the keeper up? Would you?
Yes, I would, definitely. You're 1-0 down. You're 1-0 down with him. Is it a minute to go? I think TNS were knocked out of Europe one day. Linfield sent their goalie up in the last minute, and the extra man, they scored the goal. Linfield. Twamley, better delivery. Beaumont has done well defensively as well. Chance for the long throw though. Everyone forward for Ponty, and their opening game in their history. They performed well all afternoon. They've just gone under the bar with it looks like being a 1-0 defeat, but minute and a half they say left. Long throw, right with a flick, it's bouncing around in the box. Handball wanted, not given. Right, have to be careful he doesn't give it. Gets the long throw. Ooh.
Owen's guiding the ball out there.
Owen definitely will let the ball run out. Jordan not though, no, he's at the back. He's headed many a good ball today. He's right at the back. It's the last 30 seconds. Why should you not have everybody in that box now? Cummins, decent throw as well. They get the chance to knock that back in. One touch and in. Great ball in, Cummins, chance. Back stick, chance! Oh, Sadler had a massive chance. Just didn't connect well enough. Ball still flying around in the box. Bulldog on the edge. Right. What a block tackle. Anthony Stevenson. That is some block tackle. James Owen and Jared Wright having a little bit of a ding-dong off the ball. I don't think there was a lot in the tackle, to be fair. The referee was right on top of it. He didn't give a free kick.
Yeah, just prior to that, Mark, there's quite a bit going on in the box there. There's a few elbows flying. Just when his cross comes in.
Sadler will be disappointed. That's the chance.
Stevens off the line there. Twice he saved his team there. That block tackle in on the edge of the box. Should have wrapped that in the back of the net, Mark.
Back of the net, it had to go. It was the one chance he got and used the tackle. Whoa. That's a wholehearted tackle by both players. I don't think anybody's tried to do anybody. It's a strong tackle from Wright. And Ellis getting brought on for Flint. Definitely the last minute of the game. And Malcolm Allen and Red Button's man of the match. Simmons, wonder goal, wonder performance. You've won your team 3 points, son. Well played. Cummins, right. Great leap again from Stevenson. Stevens, offside. The flag will go up and they'll give him a chance for a dead ball.
Just quite a few seconds away there, Mark.
That was a foolish offside because it can go in now. They're trying to keep a high line, Flint. First time now you've seen Knott is up, you've seen Wright up, you've seen Evans up. The kick is not the greatest, but Wright gets a contact and the final whistle is blown by the referee. A Simmons goal gives Flint Town United an opening day victory at Pontypridd Town. Pontypridd, a game performance just undone by a wonder goal and a workmanlike and decent performance by Flint Town United. Congratulations to Lee Fowler and company. Final score: Pontypridd Town 0, Pontypridd United 0, Flint Town 1.
Mawr Flint. Wel, pwy feddylie? Neb gwaith yn siŵr beth i ddisgwyl ar y penwythnos agoriadol. Bydden nhw'n hapus iawn gyda hynny. Bydd Aberystwyth yn hapus, 3 pwynt mawr iddyn nhw neithiwr hefyd. Dre newydd yn dal y seintiau newydd. Met yn ennill yn erbyn Ceicona am y tro cynta erioed. Dewch chi ôl unig gol y gêm fan hyn, Mael, cyn i ni fforwelio. Dewch chi amser yn brynen, o gymaint o amser oedd yr toriadau dŵr, ond wel, oedd hi'n dipyn o ergyd i ennill y gêm.
Oedd hi'n dipyn o ergyd, a Simmons eto, syr yn y gêm. Wydde'n dda iawn yn y gêm a yn heiddiannol o'r gol, a yn y diwedd y Flint yn heiddiannol o'r 3 pwynt.
O, mae yna gyfle i Pontypridd. Owen Jones yn amlwg fan hyn, gyda i weld e'n dod yn agos, ond nes nhw ddim ar gyhoeddi rywsyd. Oedd hi'n teimlo bach yn fflat o ran Ponty heddi?
Oedd hi yn fflat. Hwn oedd chance gorau Pontypridd, chymod, anlwcus iawn, trwch blewyn bant, gallai hwnna wedi mynd unrhyw le, a bydde Pontypridd wedi bod nôl yn y gêm, ond na, gweud eto, chymod, wedd ddim digon gyda Pontypridd hyn, a wedd Flint yn heiddi'r buddigoliaeth.
Ie, a dweud hynny, mae hwnna'n mynd mewn, mae'n stori arall, na gwi, bydde un yr un, wedi bod yn gryniad da, Gymru bwynt, bant yn i goddill y tymor, reit ar y diwedd hefyd, y cyfle yma, o'ch chi'n meddwl falle bod hwnna'n mynd i fynd mewn. Sadler methu cael gafel ar un gywir na'n ffodus.
Na, dim off y llinell, chymod, fair play i amddiffyn o'r Flint. Lyn da iawn fyna, ond na, eto, Flint yn rhy gryf i Pontypridd heno.
Un gêm fach ar ôl, pen y pont, tîm Mael yn erbyn y bala fori, ti'n mynd i wylio hwnna, dal di anafu?
Ydw, dal wedi anafu, ond na, byddai na yn cefnogi'r boes, a gobeithio bydden nhw'n curo bala a cael y 3 pwynt.
Dyna ni, gêm heddi, barbecue heno. Mael, diolch am dy gwmni, pob lwc dy'r anaf, edrych mlaen i gael ti ar y cae cyn bo hir.
Diolch yn fawr.
Ernio mwynhau cael ti fan hyn, a dyna ni, tymor newydd hapus wedyn ni ar y dechrau. Flint sy'n hapus fan hyn heno, a tymor sy'n mynd ni'r holl ffordd i gwpan y byd bydd i gyda chi trwy gydol y cyfan. Hwyl fawr i chi. Ta-ra.